Hey guys, how you doing? This is Brother Bill, and I'm back out here in the garden for week number 2 update of the garden 2026. Hope everybody's well, but let's get busy. I don't want to keep you too long. It's starting to heat up out here today. Been out here quite a bit taking care of things. But anyways, you can see there's our cucumber on the fence line. The corn's come up here looking good. Next to that, the bush beans, they're looking good as well. You can see they're up about 5 inches right now. Pepper plants are starting to put on some peppers. That's good. They'll do really good this weekend. It's supposed to heat up. I got all my tomatoes tied up yesterday, and let me just take a look at these things. I'm very pleased with these. They're pretty consistent all the way down through here. There's 50 of these in each of the rows. As you can see, here's that one tomato plant that I had to replace out of all the 100. That's that one. And it's doing okay too. But anyway, I'll take you all the way back, and there's a variety of peppers as I'm walking through here. Bell peppers, jalapenos, cayennes, but mostly banana peppers. As you can see, the tomato plants look really good. I did get the suckers off yesterday. And these were some tomatoes that I had extra on this small row right out here. See these? That's a small row. Looks like there's 12 of those. And I think that's a celebrity. And you can see our squash are coming up now. And we've got that other row of cucumbers here on the back side of the garden. And all the way down through this row right here will be the squash and the zucchini. And then here's the other rows. Over here to my right is the greasy beans. They're up. They're about 4 inches. And another row of tomato plants. Another row of corn. All my corn's been side dressed with fertilizer, and I've got that dirt mounded up on the sides. The next row is this fence here is a row of the white McCaslin. It doesn't look like they're going to do as good as they did last year. It's sporadic in how they came up. I'm not sure why. I've replanted 2 times, or actually replanted once, so a total of 2 times I've planted. And that's all I'm going to fool with it, because I've got plenty of beans on the other side. I've got 2 more rows of corn here. They look great. Now keep your eye on this row right here, the one right beside the fence. That's the one me and Gracie's going to monitor. And that's the row that's got 150 corn in it, and we're going to see just how much it's going to produce for us this year. So as I pick, I'll write that down. Next to that, we've got the 2 rows of okra, and then in this row is our row of cantaloupe. Right down through here, cantaloupe and butternut squash, spaghetti squash, and then cucumbers on the back there. Actually, that's the front down there. Cucumbers, and then 1 more row of corn. You may ask, how come I've got my corn separated like this? Well, if you knew how the winds were that would come through here, this is all to protect the corn itself. And since I've done it this way, normally, or used to, when I started planting this garden, I planted all my corn up here. I'd do 5 rows in row, and the wind would come through and knock it over. So since then, I've changed it up. I've done cover crops to plant in different places for where I'm growing the corn, for the nitrogen to till back in. And I put these rows of fences up, and that's blocked the wind. Not entirely, but it does enough to help. So I haven't had corn blown over since I've done this. So anyway, and the wind can just blow through the fence. It's not blowing over, knocking the fence over either, so that helps. But that's this part of the garden, the big garden. And then over here, I got this tilled up again yesterday as well. It's just a small row of the Indian corn over here and over there. And I've got watermelon here. And finally, they are doing well. They're taking on new leaves. So again, this weekend, I ought to do something for it. This tarp, I got to get some weight on this tarp, because like I said, that wind will come through. It comes right up over top there and just kind of swoops down like this. So when it does that, it just picks this stuff up and throws it over. So I need to throw some brick or rock or something out here on this side right here all the way down to help that, keep that from blowing over on the plants. All right, real quick, I'll put you on pause, take you over to the raised beds. I'll meet you there. All right, here's the first raised bed. That is the onion bed. I did take a bunch of the green onions off the top, and I put them in dehydrator to make onion powder. And so that's working well. The next bed is in the middle row is the potatoes. They're coming up. There is a voluntary, looks like a zucchini plant that you're looking at there, and another one there. Here's that new thing that I'm doing with the corn. That's the leftover corn. I've already put out a video on that one. And then this one here, again, we got tomatoes in the center. I've got 8 in there, and then the border is with onions. I've got the dirt poured back on the onions, as you can see there. So they're doing well. The next bed is the 4 indeterminate tomatoes, and that would be the large cherry tomatoes right there. So they're doing well. Again, the border is with onions. 2 voluntary, again, I think that zucchini there, I didn't plant that, and a voluntary tomato plant there. And then I put those other 2 right there. That's leftover spinach. These are the asparagus pots. Don't really expect anything to come up on them yet. I need to get some more soil on top of those. And another voluntary something, zucchini, squash, something. There's our carrot bed, doing well. Been feeding the rabbits with that. 6 more tomato plants there. Are peas, I just noticed. All right, look there, we got some peas. All right, so the sugar snap peas there, hopefully we can get those in before the deer come and get them. I seen deer tracks this morning where I tilled up, so they know they're here, so I gotta keep my watch on that. So here's some more tomato plants and the radishes there. All right, and I'll take you up here to the top where Gracie's gardens are, and we'll be done with this video. The apple trees, they're coming along too. It's just, this will be the full first year that they've been there. Okay, so we got broccoli bed here. Again, onions all the way around the border. Why so many onions? Well, I like onions, and a lot of people do. Broccoli, look at there. Some nice heads in here. So that looks good. More tomato plants, another tomato plant, cabbage, and that is a squash plant I put there. Sunflowers that I've got to put out now. This I'm real excited about. I didn't get any last year. These are those Sunray tomatoes, so they've doubled in size since last time. So they've taken root. I've up-potted them, so they all do well. More broccoli, and we'll put this stuff in the freezer. Oh boy, there's a nice head. Look at that. All right, and some cabbages. This is all cabbage right there. 4 more tomato plants, and then up through here, this up front here is a peppermint, and then these are flower bed, another flower bed. I don't have anything here except for a couple marigolds, and then there's Gracie's garden. I won't take you all the way through there, but it's doing well. As you can see, this first bed here is radishes and onions all the way around the border. Just tried experimenting with that, and seems to be doing okay. The bugs are leaving the radishes alone. It's the only bed that they're not bothering the radishes. It could be because of the onions, I don't know. But anyway, we're going to experiment with that. Tomato plants. It looks like she's got some tomatoes already. All right. More tomatoes. Cucumbers up top. Cucumbers up top again with radishes. And there's our strawberry bed. I can't seem to get any strawberries. There's a chipmunk. Can get to them before I can get to them. And then Daisy. First thing in the morning, she goes over and tries to get her one. And if they're there, well, they don't stay there because she'll eat them. So, and there's that volunteer pumpkin plant, and there's another volunteer pumpkin plant right in front of the cow planter. But anyway, that's where we are. That's update number 2. Hope y'all are well, and we'll see you on that next video. Y'all take care.